I've never seen such a bizarre wedding scene. The priest asked Lao Ma, "Do you take Penny as your wife?" Lao Ma decisively replied, "No." This left everyone stunned. Then Lao Ma explained, "Ever since my last conversation with Pierre, he opened a new world for me." Lisa, confused, asked what happened. Pierre hurriedly explained, "I didn't talk to him. I was talking to Penny. It's not what you think." Lisa noticed something was off between them and took a deep breath. Then she smiled and walked over to Penny. Lao Ma also gave Pierre a hard punch and went off to seek his new world, leaving Pierre and Penny covering their faces, smiling at each other. What on earth is happening right now? The story goes back a few days. Pierre owns a bottle cap factory and has a caring wife and 2 lovely kids. Penny works as a receptionist and has a handsome boyfriend. They are all very familiar with one another. Lao Ma announced at dinner that they were getting married on Saturday, leaving Pierre feeling down. Afterward, the two went to the boat to summarize the situation. The next day, Pierre's friend came to find him. Pierre went out shirtless and asked, "What do you want?" A friend sought Pierre, who confirmed his identity. The friend hesitated and walked away due to the blinding light. Pierre dressed after returning to the cabin. Looking at the bed, he was startled. "Why am I still in bed?" Pan Jilian was shocked to realize they had swapped bodies overnight, thinking it must be a dream and wishing to be awakened. "It's pointless. I'd rather die. If I dream of death, I'll wake up. Suffocate me with a pillow." At that moment, Lisa called, and Pani quickly answered. Pierre's son had an accident and was in the hospital, prompting them to rush there. After becoming a woman, Pierre asked Pani to show concern for their son by going up herself. Pani hesitated but went up. Luckily, her son was only lightly injured by a basketball, prompting Lisa's concern. Penny felt uneasy and quickly made an excuse to leave. They chose to return to each other's homes before making changes. Lao Ma attempted to kiss Pierre upon his entrance, but he avoided it. Then he hurriedly hid in the bathroom, while Penny was also having trouble, always unable to find the spices. A man and a woman suddenly swapped bodies, and to avoid being found out, they returned to each other's homes. Lao Ma planned a big treat for Pierre to help him unwind. Lisa urged Penny to submit her homework, but Penny was unsure how to do it. She spent the night hiding in her daughter's room. Pierre opted to sleep on the sofa to avoid sharing a bed with Lao Ma. Even when Lao Ma came over to kiss him, he just slapped him back. Penny, as a dad, took the kids to school, questioning the reliability of a female driver. After they met, Pierre asked, "What is this thing?" "This is your car." "I was asking what the red thing on the car is." "Oh, that? It's your car. I got red paint on me after riding a red bike." Pierre, filled with anger, sought medical advice on what to do. The doctor said, "Since you exchanged while communicating, just communicate again." So, they went back to the boat, but they had no interest in their own bodies at all. Pannier joined Pierre's company, causing chaos in meetings and confusing colleague Old Ma with an unexpected kiss. Pierre visited Pannier at work, but fainted due to his fear of blood, which was made worse by unexpectedly getting his period. Old Ma and Pannier planned to adopt a child, but when they saw the psychologist, Pierre had no idea what to say, and after some rambling, the doctor rejected their application. At night, Pierre's attire left Old Ma speechless. Despite her attempts to engage him, Pierre only cared about discussing himself, further frustrating her. Pannier was at Pierre's home, either cooking or cleaning every day, which surprised Lisa greatly. "I didn't realize you were so diligent before. Are you hiding something from me?" Penny had to come up with a reason to brush it off. To adapt to each other's lives, one must first adapt to each other's bodies. They learned to notice details through video. While Penny was learning traditional crafts, Lisa caught her red-handed. Penny was teaching leatherwork in the office, and her clear, step-by-step instructions helped everyone quickly adapt. However, the loud video volume caused some confusion at the front desk. Even Penny was fidgeting, rubbing her hands nervously. On Saturday, Penny's wedding day, she planned to choose a dress, but Pierre unexpectedly arrived first in a changed outfit. He styled his hair uniquely. A man and a woman unexpectedly exchanged bodies and began harming each other. Using Penny's stunningly beautiful body as his focal point, Pierre made several inappropriate poses in public settings, which infuriated Penny greatly. In response, she unexpectedly doubled Old Ma's salary upon her return to work, leaving Pierre utterly surprised and bewildered. After dark, "I'm frustrated that Old Ma can't see why I'm unhappy about my promotion and raise." He left, slamming the door angrily. Paya's kids fought over a toy, and Penny accidentally tore it while intervening. Paya arrived at that moment. After scolding the kids, he sat next to Penny and said he hoped to stay for a few days because he had a fight with Old Ma, who in anger canceled the wedding. Lisa embraced Pierre for comfort, while anxious Penny stood by, wanting to ask what happened. Hearing noises at night, Lisa urged Penny to check, fearing a thief had entered their room. They found Paya sneaking a snack and began talking about their good deeds. Why was the engagement with Old Ma canceled? Why did Old Ma get a promotion and raise? While they were quietly discussing, Lisa came over and asked, "What are you two doing so late?" "I'm eating to cope with my sadness over the canceled engagement," while comforting him. Lisa walked away in silence. Penny visited old Ma's house, where he had demolished the children's room and was expressing his frustrations. Penny hurried over to comfort him and suggested they go out. I took old Ma to the sauna after boxing. In a heartfelt talk with Penny, old Ma realized she was experiencing true love. Then the atmosphere became increasingly tense, and they opened the door to a new world. Penny gave Pai Yi a harsh scolding, blaming him for ruining her life. They parted badly, and Pai Yi recognized he had gone too far. He reached out to the psychologist, apologized for his past rudeness, and expressed heartfelt emotions that touched her. Penny was upset as Pai Yi exploited her presence to socialize with the ladies, seizing every chance. The two planned to have a good talk on the boat, but drunken Pai Yi slipped and fell into the water, and Penny hurriedly jumped in to rescue him. She rushed to the cabin and started CPR on him. However, at that moment, something magical happened, and their bodies switched back. Pai Yi intended to celebrate again, but Penny suddenly interrupted. After finally switching back, I don't want to switch again. Soon it was Penny's wedding day, but when it officially began, the atmosphere felt a bit off. The priest asked Old Ma, "Do you want to marry Penny?" This surprised Penny. Old Ma noted that despite the adoption agency's approval, he decided against it, believing the child deserves honesty. Because Pierre opened a new world for me, which surprised friends and family. Lisa asked Pierre what was happening, but he hesitated, unsure of how to answer. Lisa suddenly grasped something important. Old Ma appeared to understand too. Then he set off on a journey to seek his new world. Next, Pierre got together with Penny. Penny was pregnant, but they focused on ethical issues rather than caring for the child at home. Under what circumstances did Penny get pregnant? Who really is the child's mother? The movie ends here. A bizarre French film, with its strange plot and an even stranger ending. I can only say this is very French. And if you enjoy my movie commentary, please follow me. Goodbye.